Okay, so this is one of those cult statements that sounds good, right? So it's easy for it to become a thought-stopping cliche, but it is not true, and it is very manipulative. You are not the problem and the solution. Every human is dealing with the consequences of the choices they make, healthy or unhealthy. Just pause and think about that for a second, and think about how conceited it is to think that we are the cause and the solution of everything. I'm Daniella, scholar of cults, extreme groups, and extremely bad leadership. I wrote this book, Uncultured, about growing up in the Children of God religious cult and then going into the U.S. Army. You can get autographed copies of it from me here in the link. So cults use this all the time, right? And what cults do is they blame individuals for systemic issues, right? And it's a very powerful tool. But I just want to focus on first the fact that it's not true. You are not in charge of every decision you make. Some of the things happening to Americans right now is because Donald Trump appointed garbage, corrupt federal judges. You do not control that. Unless you founded America and every organization in it, you do not control everything that happens to you. This is why people join cults or organizations like AA in this case, because it gives you a feeling of control. Right? That's the reason cult leaders use this. They also use it because it's an incredibly powerful tool to shut down all criticism. Nexium, one of the worst cults in history, actually named their program, their steps, the tech, so that subconsciously it would sound more professional and it would be harder to criticize and it would be easy for you to think that you messed up. What cults do ultimately is give you a sense of superiority. And cults and cult-like groups, especially AA, gives you the permission to put your thing in front of everything else. I literally have had people with stage 4 cancer who AA has told anything you put before your sobriety, you will lose. Right? Like there's no other disease that we are allowed to just put in front of everything. And coming back to it, this is not true. You are not that powerful. It's lovely. It sounds great. All the manifesting and the control and the toxic positivity doctrine that comes from Donald Trump's mentor, Norman G. Poole. It's not true. You are not that powerful. You do not control the majority of things that go on in your life. And you don't even understand your emotions. One of the major things that I took out of my master's degree from Harvard in organizational psychology was that human beings, adult human beings, on our best days, we understand 30% of what we're feeling and why we're feeling it. I think, therefore I am is not true. Humans are not rational beings. Most of the decisions we make based off of recency bias, what worked for us recently, and social proof, what everybody else is doing. You are not responsible for everything that happens in your life. And anyone trying to tell you that is trying to blame you and is trying to con you. Have a day.